开始吧。我看这个乌龟。
I should come back later.
晚一点再来啊。
It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
见了吗？好，摧毁。这样毁掉了吧？再来是哇，很下面呢。杀。好，去这个营地看看。下去吗？可以。好，不行。从这里跳，直走。说还有人。打晕他，拿个小铁锤，拼了！好，下一个是这边，又有一点。R2。4，耐力4。一直顺着左边、右边，顺着右边走。这边不理了啦。哇，走歪了。顺这个吧，敢去打正蓝龟？哎，哦，我这里，这边应该有路吧？
Given the presence of the tenons in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
哦，见啦！这不是乌龟。
I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
锤！完美配合。嗯？为什么？哦！哇老哎！ 吓死我！ 重哦，失误，可以了吧？啊，还有一个嘞。还有一个地方在哪？啊，还有一个点呢。找不到巢穴。哎，失踪村民，修复，传教士站。嗯，还有一个嘞。不会是这里吧？往那里走看看吧。海岸通路。这一条，把它走到底。乌龟地。刚好用，很强。很强哎，这是耗魔的。耗魔就比较不怕耗魔。这里我好像来过了啊。对啊。然后这里面。这里我有来过啊。多强啊！还有，你还没死哦。没死你。不在这吗？让我少一个点。这是恶心的那一只啊！还是另外一只乌龟？不在这个地图。有没有这个可能性？完蛋！奇怪，这真的没有哎。算了，不然先接这个吧。少一只乌龟啊，是 bug 吗？ 这些都不是。就是这啦。去哪找啊？少一个。先跟这个家人说话。快到了，这个。也许他提供我另外一只乌龟的线索。
Good day. My name is Desardet from the congregation. I've been told that someone did.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing.
Your Denegat asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave.
And
大鱼
you
哦，
cannot.
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother
没
have
有
any
敌人呢？
enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the master hunter, but it was nothing serious.
狩猎大
Perhaps
师
the
关系不佳，
missionaries.
不会被他杀的吧
He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he fought with the Mindshakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. She is promised to another.
I don't think so.
Promise can be broken. And it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
What can
Gui.
you tell us about the Tenlands?
In all our memories, only if you...
Yes, Katasak told me they attacked the village.
I know where to find one. My brother should not have left the village alone. But for a while...
Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The Mindshakers. They said it was a perfect place, where all is shining in light, and where there is no danger.
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. And now, their stories of light are... But my brother fought with them. He told me that these Mindshakers were liars. that they were hurting the more innocent young. I don't really know what to think. If they took them, could you...
The story about the fight compels me. I must be leaving. It seems our two missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
找乌龟。上面了。好。哎呀！
Not.
按到了，按到
I
了。
must be leaving.
遇到乌龟我才放陷阱，就放完人就走。这乌龟蛮聪明的嘛。
We are near water, in the area the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here. The ideal. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the rest.
真聪明。
The third nest is destroyed. The master hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure.
这个没办法解，不够高。这个尸体下面。 下面找尸体，其实任务这样都走路就走超远。还有，为什么还有人？没有了吧？这任务实在花很多时间在走路。
Do you
还
have
不
any
讲话？
news? Do you know where my sister is?
Not yet, but I've not given. Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the mind shakers wanted to take her.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that he suspected him to be in love. And it started with the story of the fight.
He defended her because he has heart and because she is his friend. But she was promised. If the boy had a...
I can understand that you would want to protect her reputation, but her life is in danger.
You are right. I know she loved this boy, and that they met each other in secret.
Why did you hide that from me? I'm not her suitor.
不爽了，你看我不爽了。
You do not understand. When two young people give themselves to one another, they weave a bond, but breaking it would mean banishment. I didn't want her to have to leave.
I see. That's why they had to meet in secret. Do you know where they went?
In the clearing.
I shall
林
go
中
and
空
see
地
if I
又不
can
是刚才
find
那
any
里吗
trace of？them.
又要过去。哦，
I must leave now. Why did it take her so much time to accept that her sister was in love
真
with
的
her?
很讨厌呢。
Because her sister was betrothed to another. Breaking a promise is taking the risk of being exiled. Does one's word mean
林
nothing
中空地
on your island?
嗯？啊，有图标，为什么地图没有？我看漏了吗？哦哟，在这里，飞水边吧。真是太麻烦了。够咯。直走。冲啊！80M。这里
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish.
野兽吃了一
All
半
of。it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
还有吗？没有红红的啦。这边吗？路。嗯？林中空地，他们是在这里不见的。有雪，顺着雪迹走。哎，
That cabin seems home to some
这个就是
creatures. Let's be
我
wary.
上次来
It
过啊
could，very
地板
well
的
be
那
the
两
lair
个
of
啊
that。great Tenland the hunter spoke of.
啊，所以他们是刚刚地上躺着的那两个人啊。这里我来过了，我来探险探过了。哎，走开呀，我老！对啊，没碰到。对啊，哎，有碰到哎，你有碰到我的陷阱是吧？哦，碰到了，好吧。
Three corpses. One is older than the other. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. Our missing couple.
吓我一跳！砰！
Cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. Two youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against it.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
哇！我没有。能做吗？不能吧，我没得做嘛。总觉得这个炸掉好像有东西呢。回去拿再来好了。觉得有梗。 回去拿了来炸看看，我觉得炸了会有东西。这个大甲镇蓝龟这边，不知道直觉觉得炸了对我有帮助。又有声音，为什么？再去拿一颗元素，炸了再回家。毒性停滞，力量平衡，元素。就是想把那个炸了。对，这里什么声音啊？跑歪了。这里，这里吧，有血啊！回去炸掉那一个。把所有镇蓝龟的那个家给炸了。无法攀爬，或者2次都走错一样的路，真神奇。
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be
已摧
informed.
毁。哦，还好我有解，你看。这我没办法修复啦。没那么厉害。告知受害者家属，他们在外面吗？从营地走。随便啦。没有一个。
Well, Onolmanawi, have you found my brother?
I'm sorry.
I found him, but
Maybe he knew every stone on our lands.
he had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a tenant crossed their path. I found both of them in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, but it is a dangerous place. Other
I have a duty owed to my little brother.
I must be leaving.
还好没有叫我帮他运回来。 不然我会起笑啊。
Do you have any news? Do you know
妹
where
妹
my
啊，
sister is?
Yes, I'm true.
Oh no. Nah.
I found her body in the lair of the great Tenman.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts?
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have... I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back.
You should not go alone. I killed as...
I shall follow your counsel, Honor Manawi.
I must leave now.
土著人这边声望超高的，我几乎都解到他们的任务。交谈，传教士，哦，这上面，没什么好讲，直线跑了，是很远，但也没办法。解不了啊！啊，东西又不帮他修了，他就不会啊。工艺我就没有啊。上面吗？狐狸。还这吗？哦，不是。过桥。过桥右边。哎呦！我可不弱啊！现在不拿了，素材太多了，我也没什么在做。走吧，去赶传教士回家，在楼下。You, go.
Good day. I am the legate of the congregation of merchants.
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the... We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover... In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated...
Have you heard about the Tenlan attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about... We offered them our help and some...
In exchange for some inspiring conversation?
Of course. These horrible beasts have most to chase. Only a few away would be of no use.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlans, whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone... These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize sending them against these poor people. They maintain them in a state of fear, and there is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart.
And you expect us to obey him? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory. No, my child. We will not leave this place.
I fought against a great number of Tenlans. One that was quite... Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no doubt. But...
Stop taking me for a fool. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave. And
we shall be leaving as soon as possible. But let it be known that you...
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own soul, sister. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenland, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
Katasha。从这里去旅行好了，不然会吐血。太累了。累爆我！上面怎么还在这个任务啊？我不知道，这任务就解不了啦。有没有功力？你一直要我修，就给你打叉叉吧。我真的没办法。为什么这边有一个人有圈圈？
I can see from your face that you were victorious.
Indeed. I put the White Tenland down, who the attack should no longer trouble you. As for the missionaries, we were able to convince them, although they were not willing to reveal their involvement in the attacks that caused you such harm.
And so they were in some way responsible.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted it.
This is what provoked the attack.
In the end, we found the missing young ones.
And divorced tear ends. You did well on.
Will you agree to accompany me now? My cousin needs.
I have packed what is needed.
你准备好行李了，
I am.
所以你知道我一定会赢的嘛？还愿意跟我回来，他早就准备好了。
This pain. It'll be the death of
好
me.
像僵尸哦。
I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always.
还没变尸体，应该不算尸变。
Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief. Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you. Please, stay.
I am here for you, Urnaise, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you.
Thank you。
Neither sign surgeon nor mage doctor could do a damn thing to alleviate my pain. I give you my last ounce of hope. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
上团声望+1。哦，所有任务有接上了，终于。哎，啊，支线任务多了呢。哦，这个，哇，我主线接回来了。议会领导，在外面吗？ 特先解，所以这个好像不错。嘿嘿，水啦，主任务接回来了。议会领导是谁啊？在外面吗？哇，这么远，很远呢。回去换人。等一下啊。哦，箱子，武器可以拿了。嘣嘣嘣嘣嘣。哎，这是箱子的啊。拿2。这一件，啊，可这件不会开锁哎，完蛋。怎么办？这件拿了不会开锁。完蛋呢。所以这件还是要留着，不能给别人穿。这是什么？停滞。元素先拿出来吧。跟他们没关系，纯粹我自己穿爽。要开锁再穿那一件。哇，我全金呢，帅哦！武士头盔，圣马斯3套。再来就应该要点这个了吧？质量，把质量冲上去。对吧？接下来应该是要点质量吧。意志应该算 OK 了吧？再来就换这个了，攻击伤害。哦，还去找人。我记得他好像有话想跟我说，所以编这2个，我觉得他们好像有话想讲。我先跟他讲话。
Glad to see you, my friend.
My
Can I do
friend.
anything for you?
Now that the Admiral has forgiven you, do you intend to set sail again?
Without a doubt, but do not worry. I will not leave you before I find out where our story
情愫未
leads.
了。
I would understand if you preferred to leave, but I would miss you. That's a certainty.
I will miss you too. But we're not saying goodbye yet, are we? Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
这个里面有些对话真的是讲的感觉听起来都有点意味。就听起来怪怪的，好像不是正当纯友谊。有时候啦，有时候那些讲起来听起来煽情是吧？好，准备飞。咻！这是什么啊？多哈吉奈都 这里怎么没什么印象？有来过吗？都哈吉奈都。哎，对了，顺便看一下那个任务，这个都没有那个。这个没有解。好，没关系。哦，还有。哦，钱好多哦，钱也太多了吧？都哈吉，哈吉这边。
You have returned. The room.
啊？
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council.
Glendon cannot speak with. He only accepts to meet.
How can I prove that I am the rep?
If you are a trusted friend of, I will then be glad to allow you to enter.
If I cannot enter,
If you, I will then.
I will return
那这
later.
怎样？
If you have a seat.
哇哭嘞！哎，所以我没有吗？哇！哦，吐血呢，所以要先回去哦。哦，晕倒呢，真的是晕倒呢，搞半天。早知道刚才就先让他会面了，会面以后就比较容易成功了。我刚才在干嘛？气死我了！有时候就是怕哦，如果一节哦，他那个人物被跳过，结果就会断掉，所以就不敢去，就按照那个模式解。结果你看，这搞刚跑来跑去，更吐血。天都亮了，看看。可我商团现在还没加呢，有点麻烦。
Greetings, Katasak.
Vertirtumat. What can I do for you?
I'm looking to meet Enomil Frichtman. I went all the way to the village council.
But they did not let you speak to Glendon the Elder.
And my word was not enough. It's
Do not be sad, daughter of Bloodnid. This seal will allow you to give voice to the friends of your clan. Here, friend of Wenxavier. Take Moist, but you must convince him and no doubt pass many trials.
Thank you, Katasak.
We do not wish to lose the one who placed his love.
I hope that Glendan will allow you to meet this god, cousin. Have no fear. I'll do whatever it takes. How is my cousin doing?
He's filled with dread as forgive him his mood swings. He's such a young boy, and thanks to my treatment, he suffers less. But his disease is getting... It would take a power far superior to mine to...
Now that you've seen my cousin...
It is a terrible disease. Or it slowly gnaws through the people it afflicts.
眼睛跟双腿，
And
哇！
the pain it induces. But if you're asking if it's a disease coming from a world that...
完了，
I must go.
没救了，没救的意思。我来看一下现在友好度，现在剩乔蒙跟钱币守卫团。这个投票应该就6个有4票了。
Well,
6个有4票了。 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 6个 有过2/3吧，应该算可以吧。飞，哼哼，哼哼，怎么样？我有印章啦，在挡我啊，哼哼。有本事再挡我啊！来呀来呀
You have returned,
Here is the seal of the Denegad Khan.
and so you are a trusted friend of the
大治
great
疗师
healer. Enter. You are welcome.
嘿嘿嘿！哇哦，这么神秘，有没有宝？瞄一下，好不好有宝？有没有宝可以挖呢？穷欸，从你背后来。
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Disarday, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path.
他们是真的头上长
But you
角
are
哦，
currents of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you.
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible... We think that only Enon Miel Frictamen can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and...
judge your intentions? Yeah, but even if I should do this, for the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few... We must begin where everything begins. There is a
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the sea.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But I hope you will prove that you understand. Go now.
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. I protected these doors like my father before.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find.
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God, he is Tir Fradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of it. You are looking for wisdom to heal the Renak. He is much more than that.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the council. And of course, those who have complaints against their mal may also be heard here. And when important events take place, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a saint.
I must leave.
Goodbye. said.
好像很难的感觉呢。哇，西奥拉，那多2个人可以讲话是不是？先去看看。
You have spoken to Glendan as you wanted. What more?
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal it is a tremendous...
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many. One way is through strength. The other, but I know no more than this. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Good luck. And
我感觉好像是要最后了的感觉、啊。 很像哦。哎，就在这呢。让我充满好奇，想先解了。开始试炼。
These beasts are feeding on this carcass. If we manage to pour some sleeping potion on it.
不用吧，直接打就好了。
Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
很强啊！强行突破给你看。进入洞窟，这真的很难啊，迷迷糊
This
糊。
room is full of beasts that the natives call dorsitats. They seem to be resting.
I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice.
靠，算了，没得跳，走吧。
Protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my blade! And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
easy 啦，没难度啊。还有路。前面好像越来越深呢，什么状况？ 要干嘛？
May the enlightened help us.
Hey, are you still with us? You have that
I
same.
had a new vision. Yes.
We're listening. In that cavern with the trial that awaits us.
I was in the sky. I was floating. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. Then, just like before, the... This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death.
先搞他吧。
Protect me in this battle! Poison on my blade! And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
埋起来！没在怕。
Let's
有点不见你大哥，不用那么疯狂。看一下，魔法阵3级。嫩。海王子珍珠1颗，这是海霸王。嫩啊！这有什么东西？天花板吗？后面。
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tearfredi, and a face is drawn with it.
章。就这样，没什么啊，然后没什么难度啊。发生什么事？连攻略都没看呢。听说这边有要看攻略的说。
They're tear to mad on Almanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
啊？是否赢得太轻松？你们看剧情，撒尿一下。
Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tearfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. You have chosen strength a first time. In the second room, you have awoken the Dosentats to better best them. And in the end, you have forgotten the ritual and confronted the guardian that protected the seal. This says many things about you. You have sided with strength. It is one path that others have chosen before you, but it rarely leads to wisdom. The island saw your courage, but also your brutality.
Am I authorized to encounter Enormil Frichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your part to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
I fear that Queen Bladnid can no longer help us.
Yes, we have learned of her fate. Some battles cannot be won twice. Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekid and Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glenda.
Kwa'awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
我觉得我好像不看结局，照冲我好像搞不好会破呢。有种感觉好像会破呢。
Hello, Glenda.
没事没事。
I must leave. Goodbye.
Goodbye。看一下主线。哇哦！先解这个好了。
I'm happy you came to find me. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew, but we gradually learned to understand. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn. She even gave me a pendant for you.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Nords can help.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nords record everything down to the... So, do you want to?
走，
Yes.
我想知道我是谁。
All this is so...
Let's go then.
回家走，回家。是有必要去了解啊，我也很好奇我们是谁。真的是蛮好奇的。一个普通人，然后脸上有图腾。海王子，海王子，谁又能讲话？哦，干嘛？为什么他们两个都能讲话？
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you.
I'm listening. Of course. The one that...
Yes. It was signed with a name. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. But you look quite busy. Come back and see me when you... Anything else?
Oh.
I must leave you.
你的嘞？
Karans, I need to talk to you.
I'm listening, Sior.
Do you remember the Mind Shaker?
Yes. If I understand...
Even though these priests would make good allies against my mother would never have traded the spirits, and she would have wanted...
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand the... But... Anything else?
I must leave you.
那你加入我队伍好了。Vasco 去掉。你进来。这样就应该没错了吧？原来头上有惊叹号，只是那个谁了。逼蹦逼蹦，我会不会他打赢有给我东西？没有没东西抠啊，真是抠啊！全拿，抠爆！这些都没吃过，感觉好像快用不上了。我已经强到一个境界了。强到一个他们已经打不赢我的境界了。我觉得如果直冲主线应该也是可以，我觉得啦。但是还是在巩固跟大家的情谊吧。哇，直接过来，太帅！
Desarde, what can I do for you?
我要知道我的家人。
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
虽然我看起来很老。
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Is there no one on Tier 3 who can help us?
Very well. I do know an old captain who...
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you for your help, Admiral. Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral.
西克马特，等一下，西克马特好像是右边呢。啊，右边它可以跟哦。右边不是跟这个博图斯有一点仇吗？我记得，可能讲不了话吧，我猜。要把它换掉，还是解他的任务，他人不用在啊？还是带着好了，不能进去再说，对吧？
Took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
后面港口啊。冲啊冲啊！老船长，诶，这是你。
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
我看起来比你老。
Pleased to meet you.
我看起来比你还老。
Pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you.
The Admiral?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
在后面闪了一下。
The congregation is good at keeping its secrets.
25 years. 25 years.
I remember. And yet it's...
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came.
You said it yourself, Captain. You've come across more than a few Nauts looking for their Seaborn, Sea-Given. All of them were torn from... And you've clearly had the same experience.
Absolutely.
You
are
直觉
indeed the child that was born on our ship. You speak like one of our... Very well. I need to look in my... Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most.
所以我是乔蒙的人。
Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast.
Thank you for this information.
It's nothing.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village.
Hello, Captain.
Well now.
哎，按到了，按到了，没事没事。
I have to go.
As you wish.
哦，不着，要飞吧？乌兰，去问乌兰，这里有没有传送点？没有传送点吗？人家那一个海军船厂旁边就有传送点，你这里啥都没有，别那么穷啊！这条吧，对，这条应该是我家了。哦，差点被拐。这些后面的副本几乎都是一直在飞，飞来飞去。啊，这里还算轻松啊，直接进去。先拿。
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
这里没来过
I
吗？
recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now
Vignamri.
I understand why your face...
Indeed.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then, but I remember the village Denegad.
就是这个村
Kidnapped
庄的
by the
人呢，
people
污
of
染
the
的。
sea. All our warriors set off to her. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and...
My father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes. Slan. Your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Taking her place was not a...
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the malady. But all alone, far from the island.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house.
姨母。
But she doesn't speak much to me.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nothing.
去找我姨母。姨母，再拿个，哦，不错不错，这是用毒的。所以我是维格纳马利村的人。维格纳马利村。
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger.
哎，这个是
And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition, and this is often done at the expense of others. 哦，这里是专门练毒的，是不是啊？好多毒的东西哦。Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegal.
看都是毒的。
I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all. 没有了。我记得纯搜刮，搜刮完就没了。这一位 ，Hello。
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh.
Ulan told me that she could help me to find.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But anyway, if you want to, I am not sure if she is there right now, but she like.
I'm extremely grateful.
哪边？哇，好像有点远呢，要走这么远。算了，走起来吧。我觉得我的村庄好像有点虚伪。 有一种被观光团开发过度的感觉。是不是错觉？感觉好像不是错觉。这个从这吗？啊，不是，它再往里面。好远哦！哇，我那个地方那个营地要是有开飞过来就容易了，还是我要先去开？哇，好像也太远了。算了，先解副本吧，以后也不一定会回来。这种感觉很弱，打打看。呀！哎，不弱哎，而且我打到网。 我有毒的哦，我们村里的人给我的哦，小心一点哦。来，踩我啊！哦，好痛，来踩我啊！2拳，怪兽噩梦，是我吗？我是怪兽的噩梦吗？ 这么说我就有点不好意思了。哦，这个女人。弄了你又不来，弄了你又不来，弄了你又不来，弄了你又不来，莫名其妙。
Well, thank you for stepping in. I
我樱木
don't
长这样吧？
understand what. Usually these animals accept me.
We are glad we arrived at the right time.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Donegad of Vignamri?
Yes,
我樱木。
that's me.
Yes, we were.
Very well. I will.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't.
My mother, or rather...
Arelwyn gave it to me. to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. It's good that you are wearing it today. My undivorced dear say, I still miss her so much.
Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to... So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Elwyn. She was
我刚才有没有看漏什么话？
You
他是爱他还是
cannot
不会？他是我爸爸。
Man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child, you are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me.
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
OK。波图斯。这投掷哦，很酷哎，应该要学这个。他可以把这个丢出去，那我就不用一直在地上了。 对啊，那我就不用在地上啦，我直接拿着用丢的就好了。不错哎，那我应该要先学这个吧？嗯，它还没开欸。我决定了，先学这一点。What？ 为什么要开这一条？不是吧？ 好吧，那我开这一条吧。丢魔法瓶感觉是不错的，有点意思啊，丢魔法瓶。那怎样？哦，工艺耶，现在还需要吗？ 等一下，那我那件衣服呢？我如果换这一件衣服是怎么样？它里面是有什么啊？嗯？好，然后这样子来看这边。 开锁加3，算了，开直觉，还是开工艺啊？ 直觉好了啦。为什么你知道吗？因为他对话有时候不好拿，真的是用这个开会比较快。好，现在任务解完了，再来就是他的时钟诺，跟他说说。
Karans, I want to understand this. You understand the Renaigse better. Will you investigate this?
Of course. Let's go.
布兰达，这是我的村庄。往哪？这个红木林。好，换人，换那个 My friend， 走开，换他。谁还有话要讲？谁？就他而已啊，其他没有了吧？对。这是什么？我健康剂为什么剩那么少？我刚才有吃吗？为什么健康药剂变那么少？对啊，你看这还这么多诶。好歹给我带着吧，不知道这样危险吗？噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔，过来这个村庄，人呢？这个，这不是刚刚上次我帮他的那个吗？
Hello.
就他是坏人。
What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is...
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation.
哎呦，不给我管，对不
But
对？
since you are asking us,
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My
这是
mother
泰勒
would
玛
never
的人。
have made such an agreement. She's
the Queen had understood that the light was the only true path. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement.
She had an engraver come to Valrista. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter.
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies.
That is an excellent idea.
一来就吵架，去哪找？去哪找？哇，这里好。法瑞斯特，好。我们来飞，我们来飞，不要跟他吵架了。 好叫我们不会得到什么东西啊。